is you every day. Pam, 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 pam. This one cuts, that one cuts, this one cuts. Slow down. Baby girl, slow down. Hi, my love. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing and fabulous. If you're new here, you are especially welcome. If you're not, thank you for stopping by again. In the world where everybody tell you to cut people off, if this one do this one, cut it out. Wait, cut it. I am here to tell you the opposite, and I'll give you my reasons in this video. First and foremost, this video is not about you tolerating disrespect, but more about warning you against emotional impulsiveness. So let's get right into it. Humans are naturally wired to socialize. Your nervous system literally regulates itself through connection. When you're someone that is constantly cutting people off, cutting people off out of your life, you are slowly training yourself to live in an emotional isolation, and this is very bad for the health, for mental health. Humans actually regulate their emotion through connection, and if you're someone that you're constantly cutting people off, you cut people off, you are slowly training yourself to live a life of emotional isolation, which can lead to anxiety, depression, and always overthinking, which is terrible, bad for your health. So this happen a lot, especially with our generation now. We are living in a world where you literally go to a house party. Sometimes you go to a house party and everybody will be sitting but not connected. Literally everybody will be on their phone. They are connected to someone online. Sometimes we don't even connect to people online anymore. We just scroll online. We just watch videos, watch this, watch that. No connection. And people will sit in an event, they will sit in an association, and they will not even connect with each other. They will not even talk to each other. Everybody is constantly on phone. Everybody is on phone. This is terrible. And I feel like this is ruining our generation a lot, because the connection is no longer there. And we think this is cool because, we're young. We feel like, I can live my life alone. I can be on my own. I can live on my own. I can live on my own. I'm introvert, all this and all that. But the truth, like I said, you can't regulate your emotion by always being alone. Biologically, you can't. Scientifically, you can't. Like literally, human nature, that is how it is. And even according to World Health Organization, social isolation is actually a very risk factor in depression and anxiety. Now, isolation isn't always bad, but when it's too much of everything, like they say, is bad. Reason number 2 is that this can actually become a emotional defense mechanism, and this is the one that people don't actually pay attention to. A lot of people that are so quick to cut this one off, is actually a coping mechanism. It's actually a defense mechanism for them. And sometimes people don't cut off others because they are strong. They do it because they are afraid, afraid of being hurt, afraid of being vulnerable, and afraid of losing control. And this is where I actually fall in myself. Somebody that they're afraid of being hurt and afraid of losing control. I realize this is why I used to literally cut people off, because the moment I start, feeling like the energy is off a bit or is changing a bit, I'm out. Like I'm literally running out. I don't want you to hurt me. I don't want you to, it's kind of like, okay, I'm trying to protect myself, but at the same time, it's just a defense mechanism, because it always happens most of the time that when I revisit that issue, or maybe, I have a chance to revisit the whole thing, that shift in energy, that change energy might not really be a change energy towards me, but maybe because it's a change environment, like change emotion. Maybe the person is going through something at that moment. Maybe the person is sick, maybe something happened. Maybe the person is depressed at that moment, but I already internalize it and I'm off immediately. This is not good. It ruins relationship. And when I'm talking about relationship, it doesn't have to be, opposite gender relationship. I'm talking about even friendship. I'm talking about relationship with family members. If you're someone that, you're always afraid of being hurt, afraid of being vulnerable, afraid of being losing control, if you're someone that don't want to lose control, so you're very quick to cut people off, this is just it. You are not really protecting yourself. It's just a defense mechanism. How long do you plan to do that? How long do you want to continue doing that? Because either you like it or not, life is full of ups and downs. People go through different things. Like, if someone is your friend and, you guys are working together and maybe something happened to the person and their energy changed, not towards you particularly, but then, the thing is on them. So it causes some changes to them, and that change, you saw it like it is a change towards you. So you didn't even communicate or anything. You just up and leave. You ruin something that might have become great. So this is not good. It's unhealthy. Reason number 3 is that not every problem requires a permanent distance. Some issues are what can be solved with communication, not isolation, not separation. People make mistakes, people learn, people grow. So, and that is the same for you. People misunderstand each other, people make mistakes, people learn, people grow. If someone is willing to listen, take accountability and change, cutting them off immediately without communicating ruins the chance of a relationship that could have blossomed. One thing about misunderstanding is that if it's faced head on, it can lead to a better connection, because the people having the misunderstanding, after, settling it, they get to understand each other better and build a stronger connection. But if you're someone that you're quick to leave, how do you build a strong connection? You don't want to have conflict. You don't want to face it. You don't want to communicate. You don't want to, face any challenges. You just want things to be smooth, like we're always good. We cannot always be good. I just remember there's one Yoruba saying that said, like, "Tomo yamiji bad your room," or something like that. I'm gonna try and explain it in English. So basically what the adage is saying is that if 2 friends or 2 sisters entered a room and talked and they came out laughing, that means they didn't tell themselves the truth. But they, came outside and their face look a bit strong, they frown, it probably means because they've just said the truth to each other. Maybe this one off this one, and the person, tell them. So truth hurts, that's just the truth. Truth hurts. But should we keep lying to ourselves? Should we keep pretending that we are good when we are not, and we say we are having a friendship, or because just a small friction, we are out? When exactly are you going to build a strong connection then? You will never build it. And if you can't build a strong connection, then I don't know. What's the point? What's the point of the whole thing? So are you telling me that you just came to this life to make money and what else, and just go? Don't make permanent decision based on temporary emotion. This is something that might be making you angry now, right? But tomorrow you can wake up and think about it and realize it wasn't even that, crazy. It wasn't even that crazy. Imagine if you've made permanent decision yesterday based on temporary emotion. You will feel bad. But I know for some reason, this our generation, even if you feel bad, you will not still go back and probably, try to resolve it or apologize. You will move on like it's nothing, and you'll be like, well, there are plenty of fishes in the sea. Well, there are no fishes in the sea anymore. Have you seen what is out there? Like, oh my God, you might think there are plenty of fishes in the sea, and then you go and maybe you caught a crocodile and then the crocodile eats your head. What the hell? Let's go back. Let's go back to where we are. Reason number 4 is that you are not perfect. You yourself, you are not perfect. At some point, you might have hurt somebody. Maybe not intentionally, but what if everybody cut you off? Before you say, I don't care, shut up your mouth. Imagine if everyone cut you off without giving you a chance to explain, improve, or learn. Would you like that? Before you be like, I don't care. You should care. Stop lying to yourself. You actually do care, because you're gonna go to your room, maybe in the middle of the night, and you're gonna be thinking about it. And you're gonna be thinking about it, that this person actually misunderstood me. This person didn't get me. This person didn't even give me grace. This person didn't even, try to hear me out. You're gonna think about it. So why are we lying to ourselves? Why are we pretending? Why are we being defensive? Reason number 5 is the negative impact of isolation. Isolation can slow your growth. Isolation can make small problems look and feel bigger. When you are alone, everything feels heavier. Like small disappointment feels like a failure. Small mistakes feel like the end. But when you talk to people, they make you feel like, oh, you know what? It's not even that big of a deal. It's not as big as your mind is making it. And you get a sense of clarity. I actually need you to know that many people that you see these days, many people, top people in the world, get to where they are through 1 or 2 connection, through people that they know, through people. Like, connection is so important, to the essence that many workplaces, because sometimes, when we are talking about networking, like, okay, when we talk about networking, people always assume that, it has to start from big events, going to big events, talking to rich people, talking to CEOs. No, actually, you need to first start around you. People in your life, people that you know for a while. How do you build connection with them? If you can't even, build that connection, how are you able to build connection with a millionaire, with a billionaire, with a CEO? You don't even know how to do it. You that you're always very quick to cut people off. You don't even know how to build a healthy connection. So jumping to conference, jumping to big events because you want to go and meet tech CEO will not work, because you don't have the skill set for it. It's as simple as that. And then isolation actually removes emotional balance. So it makes your emotion very imbalanced, up and down, overthinking things, making small things huge. Like, you feel like the whole world is against you. You feel like everybody's talking about you. You feel like everybody's gossiping about you. You are overthinking it in your head. That is what isolation actually do to people. Another reason which I forgot to add while I was filming this video is that every person have a role they play in your life. A friend you can run to for financial support may not be the friend that will be there when you are emotionally down to lift you, might not be the friend that will also be there for you when you want to, hang out. Yeah. People have different roles they play. So imagine if you called up the friend because he or she was not there for you financially, but this person is the person that can be down for you when it comes to, maybe fight for you, maybe go extra miles for you. Sometimes the friends that will support you with money might not be the friends that maybe when you have an occasion or an activities that will be there to, help, be handy. People are meant to play different roles in our life. So because someone falls short on a particular side doesn't mean they fall short in every aspect of them. Learn to see the good in people, because a person who is of no value to you today may be the person you will be looking for in future. So then what is the point of this video? This video is to tell you to stop cutting people off permanently due to temporary emotion, impulsiveness, ego, and, lack of tolerance, avoidance to misunderstanding or friction. I need you to sit and understand the difference between a toxic relationship and uncomfortable conversation that needs to be had. So, when should you cut people off? Now, you should cut people off when they constantly disrespect your boundaries, It doesn't have to be multiple times, 1 or 2 times. Once they are disrespecting, they continuously disrespect your boundaries, and you don't know how to maintain your boundaries around them, then you should cut them off. Up. Don't cut them off, please. You should cut them off. You should cut people that makes you feel mentally unstable, people that make you feel mentally unhealthy, people that affect your mental state, people that gaslight you, people that can't take accountability, people that always deny the truth and make you feel like you're crazy. These are people you should cut off, because these ones, they ruin your life. You're gonna run your mental health through the mud, and 1 million in therapy would not be able to save you. So no, those are not the ones. You should cut those people off. People that disrespect your boundaries constantly needs to be off. But what I need you to understand is that know the difference. Know the difference between when you are doing it impulsively due to emotional, uncomfortability in the moment, ego, fear, to when you are actually doing it to set healthy boundary. Okay, so that is my point for this video. If you're somebody that you're quick to cut somebody off, drop it in the comment section. I was I was guilty of this, working on myself, and I want you guys to also work on yourself on this, because nobody can live this life alone. No man is an island. So we all need each other to survive, to grow, and multiply. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed again, now is a good time for you to subscribe before you go. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay blessed, stay happy. Bye.